So day one's over. So far I think Skillstorm is a really great company. They really seem to invest a lot in their employees and in their trainees, at least from what I'm seeing with the speed class. It seems like a very interesting class. I'm sure we're going to learn a lot these next 6 weeks, and I look forward to it. And my question is, how does the speed program bring out the best in you? Well, I'm a very competitive person, and it's a very high competitive atmosphere, and so, it's going to push me, but I'll be more than happy to rise to the challenge.
First day, I think Skillstorm is a really interesting and fun place to learn, and I plan on having a lot of fun and gaining a lot of new knowledge, and I look forward to completing the program in 6 weeks.
And now your question.
My question is, why are you the best speedster in the class? I think I'm the best speedster in the class for 2 reasons. 1, because I'm the only one with a car, and 2, because I can improve the most, because I didn't do very well.
Hello, my name is Dave. My first impressions of Skillstorm are that it's a company that knows where they want to go and what they have to do to get there. I like their approach. As far as the speed program, I think it's going to be good. First impressions are good. I like the competitive nature. So happy about that. My question is, how did I spend my first weekend in San Diego? I didn't get to the hotel until 1 in the morning on Sunday, so I slept, and then we hung out at the pool and played some basketball.
Impressions of Skillstorm are the company's really nice, the office is nice, and I enjoyed being with everybody. And the speed course, I think it's going to be a really good course. I'm excited to be here. My question today is, if you could bring one celebrity to the speed class, who would it be? I would have to say Dirk Nowitzki, so that I can marry him after.
What are your first impressions of Skillstorm and the speed program?
My first impression of speed when I came in was everyone was very energetic, there was a lot of fun, they played music during the first day, which kept our brains going. It was just overall a really good first day. And Skillstorm, I learned a lot about the company, and it has a lot of great people, and it's grown so much, so it's definitely very goal-oriented, and I like that.
If Brian and Aaron came to visit your hometown, where would you take them and why?
I would first bring them during the day to a hotel called the Delano for a pool. They have pool parties every Saturday. And then for dinner, I would bring them to Barton G. And obviously, I'm from South Florida, so you have to bring them out in a club in Miami, and that would be a club called the W. Okay. What is your first impression of speed and Skillstorm?
My first impression of speed is just like the name says, it's fast-paced, but it's fun, good environment. And my first impression of Skillstorm is it's a pretty well-structured company, and it's a good environment. Everyone seems pretty cool and super nice. So.
Okay, next question. Put a Sharpie and a blank paper in there. Ask them to draw a picture related to speed or something that represents how they feel about speed. Show it to the camera and describe it.
That is supposed to be a cheetah, and basically just fast-paced, good working environment.
All right, Jacob. What was your first impression of speed and Skillstorm?
To be honest, I was impressed with what I saw today. I understand why they've grown so fast in the past 5 years or so. I mean, they know what they're doing. They're definitely competent. I was impressed. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. Who's your roommate? Is he a good roommate?
Chris Cruz. He's my roommate, and yeah, he's a great roommate. He hasn't slept in the bedroom yet, so he's a local. So I got the room to myself.
All right, Josh. What was your first impression of speed and Skillstorm?
I don't know, I guess at first I thought, I didn't know how they were paying for so much stuff for us to come down here. But then I pretty much realized they expect to make a pretty big return on their investment here. So yeah.
Alright, give me your question. Alright, your question is, your ideal first date, where would you go, what would you do?
I don't know, I guess say Taylor Swift concert, because that'd be an ideal situation to go see Taylor Swift.
Hi, my name is Hardy Sanders. In the first day, Speed 2 training program. I'd say my first impressions of Skillstorm and Speed is a very high-paced company in a very high-paced, environment, high-paced industry. I like that a lot. Speed, everything is thrown at you pretty fast, and it's a lot of information coming in at once on the first day. But it's one of those things where you just kind of, you got to break it all down, and obviously it's gonna, keep on coming. But you got to take the main points and try to build from there. Second question that I have chosen is, I picked it, is if you were told today was the last day of your life, how would you spend it? That's a pretty tough question, but I'd say one thing I would do is get my mom to cook me a big pot of chicken bog. Best food ever, dish of the world. Spend time with my friends, family, and most definitely go down to my beach house, go on the boat, fishing, try to go hunting maybe. Try to obviously pack a lot into one day if I knew I was going to die.
Hi, I'm Christopher Ellis, graduate of West Texas A&M. Coming out here for Speed 2, pretty excited about it. Today my first impressions of it were that it's very fast paced. It's a lot of information thrown at you. The Brianisms, those are pretty neat. But definitely it's a solid program. I think that those of us that can last and make it to the big show, as I'll often refer to it as, though we'll be in good shape to move on and carry on with the goals and the hopes and aspirations passed down to us from Mr. Vince and Mr. Haney. My other question that I have here is my favorite vacation. It's kind of toughy. I've been to quite a few. Probably my favorite one that I ever went on though was a couple of years back. My brother and myself and my parents, we went to Mexico. Hurricane Rita hit our house back in 2005. As a senior in high school, and we didn't have electricity or air conditioning, and being in East Texas, it gets pretty hot. So we loaded up, packed our bags, and we headed to Cancun for 5 days of fun in the sun. And it was definitely a good experience and definitely a way to escape the heat.